Hey guys, I have an unboxing of my order from Japan. This is I believe this should be the Sailor 1911 Standard, and I'm so excited. It arrived today, and yeah, let's just unbox it. I got this from Pen Avenue on eBay. And it did take about 5 weeks or so, I think, because it came by Japan Post. It's basically the same nib as my Sailor Progress limbs, so there's not going to be much of a new experience or anything. It's just the look of the pen is quite different from anything that I have received in my collection. And there you go. So this is going to be in Japanese because I ordered this directly. Oh my gosh, here it is. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. And it's so different from anything I have in my collection. It's so classic. Oh wow, okay. So this is completely an unopened and sealed pen. Let's open. It's so pretty. Okay, so that's the code, and it says medium fine. And if you buy directly from a Japanese seller, I compare some of the prices. It was like the lowest. It was the best deal. So yeah, look at that. Most of my sailors are all of them are like flat tops, and I'm just so excited to actually have this classic looking pen here. Now this is the 14K, like the Sailor Pro Gear Slims, I believe. It comes with some cartridges, black, I believe. Yep, black, which I will leave in the package. And then a Sailor care card. And like instructions how to fill up the pen. I'm gonna ink up this pen with the Sailor Ancora Rainy Day ink. I think it's perfect. It's a very rainy summer, and to stay on brand, I think I will use this Sailor ink. I think this blue would be quite appropriate for the weather these days, and quite appropriate for this pen. If you're curious, I purchased this in Ginza, Japan on my last trip, and I have a few videos if you haven't checked that out. Just gonna take a little bit here. And put that in, and then right, and then I'm going to have to wait because I did not ink it up from the nib, so it's probably going to take a while, but I would say let's take a closer look at this pen while we're at it. It's so classic, and it's definitely a lot longer than the Sailor Progress Slims. This is, I believe, the same nib as my Progress Slims. So let me do a comparison. So here's my Christmas pudding again. And That's the nib. So the color is a little different, but that's just because it's a different colored pen. The left side is a little bit paler than the right. It's a little more golden. It is much more longer. Let me close this back up before I spill anything. If you're not into big pens, I think this Sailor 1911 is still going to be a very likable pen for you. And it's still, compared to other pens, a petite, I think, still a small pen. And that's why I chose this. I don't like huge pens, and I feel like Sailor just nails it with making something so elegant, yet very classic, and without it being like way too big. So I am in love with it, but you know what? Let's see if it writes just as well as my Sailor Pro Gear Slims. No problems with this nib. It writes like how a sailor is expected to write. It's like writing like, feels like the feedback is like a pencil, and yeah, it's really smooth. And yeah, I'm really loving this ink as well. It's, I think, really feels like rain. So it's perfect because we're having a lot of rainy days, and yeah, I'm really loving this fountain pen, and I'm so glad I went for it. I'm really attracted to black and gold these days, and I'm not sure why, but when I was looking up black and gold fountain pens, this came up. The Pilot Custom 72 came up, or sorry, I mean, was 72 or 74? But that came up, and all these classic looking like grown-up pens came up. So I was really attracted to the Sailor, the look of this Sailor, and I'm so glad I went for it. I feel like this marks my change of direction in the fountain pens that I am starting to collect, and I really love it. It's going towards more classic fountain pen direction. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.